Welcome to Gnomaste Yoga, a place where you can let your inner whimsy shine through. This is the first in a series of 3 videos. You can do all 3 or take your pick. We'll go through 3 sun salutations in this video. Remember to modify and use any props you need, but most importantly, remember to breathe. I'll see you on the mat. To begin, we're going to come into child's pose. Bring your toes to touch behind you and sink your bottom toward your heels. Outstretch your hands in front of you and bring your forehead to the mat. Breathe really deeply here. If you would like to get deeper into the pose, you can walk your hands forward. But if you need to back out, then just go ahead and back out. Remember during this practice to always do what feels good in your body and to always come back to your breath. On an inhale, you'll come up to tabletop position with your spine parallel to the ground. Exhale to cat, arching your spine toward the sky like a beautiful black cat during a full moon. Then inhale to cow, dropping your belly toward the ground, allowing a gentle bend in your spine as you gaze toward the sky. While flowing between cat and cow, begin to cultivate an Ujjayi pranayama, sealing your lips and breathing in and out through your nose with a slight constriction of your throat. At the same time, remember to engage your bandhas, your root lock or pelvic floor muscles, and your center lock or the muscles of your lower abdomen. This will help you stay engaged throughout the flow as you move in and out of postures. On an exhale, lift your hips up to a downward dog position or an upside down V shape. You can pedal out your legs a bit to warm up the hamstrings. Take a few deep breaths here. On an inhale, you will step or jump your feet forward toward your hands and lengthen your spine. Then, fold forward into the pose and inhale up with a flat back, bringing your hands to touch overhead and exhaling to equal standing or Salutation. Then once again, bring your hands up overhead to touch, grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean to the right, then switch sides leaning to the left. Inhale through center and then fold forward. Lengthen your spine on an inhale, plant your hands and jump or step back to the top of a push-up. Here you'll lower through chaturanga, coming up to upward facing dog, and then pushing your hips back to downward facing dog. Remember at any point during this practice, if you need to, you can take chaturanga on your knees. Now take about 5 deep breaths in downward dog. On an inhale, you're going to gaze toward your hands, jump your feet forward, lengthen your spine, fold deeper into the posture, and come back up with palms to touch overhead, and begin again, leaning to the right, back through center, leaning to the left, back through center, fold forward, lengthen your spine, plant your hands, and go back through chaturanga. This is your 3-part vinyasa for Sun Salutation A. Remember that you want to keep your bandhas engaged, that is your root and center locks, and you want to always maintain your breath. Once again, you're going to be breathing deep in your downward dog position before you jump back forward and repeat the process again. Lengthen your spine, fold forward, back up, hands to touch overhead, and Salutation. Inhale, hands up, lean right, back through center, lean left, back through center, fold forward, lengthen the spine, plant your hands, and take another vinyasa. Once again, remember that these can always be taken on your knees if you need to, or if you need to skip it entirely, you can do that too. You're even welcome to take a child's pose between. And once again, you'll jump forward, lengthen the spine, fold again, coming back up, and repeating the process once more. Inhale, hands to touch. Exhale, lean right. Inhale back through center, exhale lean to the left. Inhale center and fold forward once more. Lengthen your beautiful spine, plant your hands and jump back. If ever you're lost, remember to always come back to your breath. This is very much a breath to movement practice. It's a moving meditation, and the breath is the most important thing. Inhale back up and exhale Samastitihi. Inhale once again, lean right, lean to the left, back through the center and fold forward. Remember, if you don't want to jump back, you can always step back. Breathe really deep in your downward facing dog, maintaining your Ujjayi breath. Jump forward, inhale to a flat back, exhale fold forward, inhale back up, and back to Samastitihi. Now we're ready for Sun Salutation B. Inhale your hands to touch overhead. Slowly lean forward into a Warrior 3 with your right leg back behind you. Swing your leg through, bringing hands to heart center into an upright figure 4. Inhale up and then fold forward over your legs. Lengthen your spine, plant your hands, and go through your vinyasa. From downward dog, inhale your right leg up and plant your foot between your hands. Bring your hands to touch overhead into Warrior 1, open to Warrior 2, come back to Warrior 1, plant your left hand to the ground and come into a side plank. Then exhale back through your vinyasa. Then the other side. Inhale left leg up, plant it between your hands. Inhale to Warrior 1, exhale to Warrior 2, inhale Warrior 1, plant the right hand to the ground and side plank on the other side. Then once again, you'll take your vinyasa. You'll stay in this downward dog for about 5 deep breaths. Remember, during Sun Salutation B, if you need to keep a knee down on the ground during side plank or both feet on the ground, it's perfectly fine. I put my legs in tree pose, but you can also experiment with whichever pose you'd like. On an inhale, jump forward, lengthen the spine, and then you'll bend your knees, bringing hands to touch overhead into Utkatasana or chair pose. Returning to Samastitihi, you'll start all over again, but on the left side. Go to Warrior 3 on your left, swing the left leg through, and back to that upright figure 4. Inhale, come up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, plant the hands, and back through another vinyasa. Remember that you're welcome to skip these vinyasas or take them on your knees. Inhale, the right leg comes up, plant it between your hands. Inhale to Warrior 1, exhale Warrior 2, inhale Warrior 1, and take that side plank on your left side. Then exhale through a Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, bring it through to plant, then inhale palms to touch, Warrior 1, exhale Warrior 2, inhale Warrior 1, and another side plank on the right side. Exhale through your Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Remain here for about 5 deep breaths. You can pedal out your legs if you'd want, or just stay still, and remember, of course, to breathe. Inhale, jump forward, lengthen the spine, fold forward, and inhale back up to Utkatasana. Exhale to Samastitihi and begin again on the right side. Exhale to Warrior 3 on the right. Inhale, swinging the leg through and bending down into that figure 4. Inhale up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, jump back, and lower through your vinyasa. Exhale to downward facing dog, and inhale your right leg up, bring it forward to plant. Warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 1, and side plank. Feel free during this practice to experiment with different postures, modify or change things so that they suit your body. This is your practice, and as long as you're breathing, you're doing an awesome job. Exhale, side plank on the right side, and back through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, and downward facing dog, and you will remain here for about another 5 breaths. On an inhale, you will jump back through. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward, bending the knees, come back to chair pose, and exhale to Samastitihi. Inhale, once again, hands overhead, and change sides to your left. Go through warrior 3, bring your leg through, down to figure 4, inhale up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, plant the hands and jump back, lower through your push-up, and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up, you plant it between your hands, warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 1, and then you'll once again take that side plank. Exhale through your push-up, inhale to upward facing dog, downward dog, and inhale, now the left leg comes up. Plant it between your hands, inhale to warrior 1, exhale warrior 2, inhale back to warrior 1, and plant that right hand into another side plank. Exhale through your push-up, inhale, gaze toward the sun in your upward dog, and back to downward dog. Remember once again to breathe here, those deep Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, jump forward and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back to Utkatasana. And exhale to Samastitihi. For Sun C, we start with a vinyasa, hands to touch overhead, fold forward, lengthen your spine, plant your hands and jump back. Go through your chaturanga, your upward facing dog, and your downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, bring your foot to plant between your hands and drop the left knee. Inhale, hands overhead, and twist open to the right as you lift your knee. Inhale to star pose, and exhale, fold forward over wide legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold deeper into the pose. On an inhale, you'll come back up to star pose, exhale to a strong T shape, and then twist your body to face the back of the mat with hands overhead. Fold forward over your straight legs into pyramid pose. Then plant your left hand in front of your left foot, raising your right arm and right leg up to the sky into half moon. Plant your hands once again to the ground and go back through a vinyasa. Facing the back of the mat, you'll start with your left leg. Inhale the left leg up, plant the foot between your hands and drop your right knee. Inhale, hands to touch overhead, twist open to your left as you raise your knee, back into star in the center, and then you'll fold forward again. Lengthen your spine, and then fold deeper once again into this wide-legged forward fold. On an inhale, you'll come back into a big, beautiful star. Exhale to a T as you twist toward the other side of your mat and fold to a pyramid on the other side. And then the right hand will come in front of the right foot, raising your left hand and left leg off the ground into half moon. And then once again, you'll go back through a vinyasa. From downward dog, we'll just keep repeating the process. The right leg comes up, bring it through, drop the left knee, hands overhead, twist to the right, come up through a big star, fold forward over your straight legs, inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, come up to a star, exhale to a T, and twist to the back of your mat. Go into pyramid, and then once again, you'll open up to a beautiful half moon pose. Exhale through your vinyasa, and then you'll start again. The left leg comes up, bring it through between your hands and plant the right knee. Exhale, twist, inhale to a beautiful star, Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold deeper into the pose. Inhale, come up to a star. Exhale to a T as you twist to the back of your mat and take another pyramid pose. Then you'll go through your half moon on this side. Plant both hands to the ground, stepping back and going again through your vinyasa. Facing the front of your mat, you'll begin with your right foot. Plant the right foot between the hands, dropping the left knee. Exhale, twisting open to the right. Inhale to a star. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale as you come back up to a star. Facing the back of your mat, you'll fold forward into a pyramid over your left leg. And then on an inhale, you'll come back to that half moon. Exhale, plant both hands, step back, and go through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and once again, you'll go on the left side. Plant the left foot between the hands, bring the hands overhead, twist to your left, open up to a star, fold forward, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold forward deeper. Inhale back to star. Face the other side of your mat as you take a pyramid on this side. And then once again, open up into a half moon. Plant both hands and step back through your vinyasa. Now you'll remain in this downward dog for a couple of breaths. You can pedal out your feet. That's what I like to do anyway. And then when you're ready, jump forward to a seated position. Inhale your palms to touch overhead and lower your hands to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your forehead and we bow. Namaste.